see you got a...
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
He came to our isles. He saved us from the giant.
Oh!
You got our gratitude, Garrett. Manly. Stories like a boat needs ballast
Oh.
to sail straight and even.
Brewer, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your entrail.
Vacant.
Hey!
You hurt? You didn't
Ah!
feel like you just for a day?
Maybe he's looking to get hired on a ship.
All right, so oh geez, thanks for letting me know, guys. Yeah, so my whole intro, the perfect intro that I did, completely down the drain. I forgot that I was updating my drivers for my graphics card, and that in turn goes into NVIDIA RTX Voice, which in turn controls my microphone, and nothing, absolutely nothing. Water, how you doing? Bot, thank you so much for telling me. Hopefully you all are having an amazing time so far.
Ah, look.
I usually test everything before I go live, but I guess I wasn't being too smart. No, it's all good. I haven't been live that long. I've been live for less than 5 minutes right now. And yeah. I did my shameless plug. I did a bunch of different things, and then it's like, hey, guess what? You're muted, bro. And I'm like, ah, not again. I was asking how your dad's doing there, Draco. Did you see him today? Oh, jeez. Is it here? Am I gonna go past? It is right here. Huge. Still in the hospital? Is he, like, how is he recovering better? Like, have they given you any updates on his situation? Well, at least it's not going to be open heart surgery. That's a little bit better. So many drowners here, man. No problem, man. Like, it's... I know how it is, and... It's, good to hear that, you know, you have some good news. It's a lot. Like, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and it's... Yeah, my dad, when he was living, I had to get some lung surgery, so it wasn't really ideal. Wait, am I encumbered, or is it just acting weird? Not encumbered. Yeah, you gotta make sure you take care of yourself, right? Like, exercising and eating right a little bit definitely does go in a long way. But, you know, there's some people that are, you know, super healthy that still, you know, have a heart attack. It's wild in that aspect where this stuff can happen to anybody, really.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now?
So what you been up
Gonna
to
grow
today there,
yourself some
Water?
New eyes, like Vilgefortz did. I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damn thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful. Hear that?
I want to do some exploring. Okay, nothing here. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that.
What did she
Oh,
just
so
say?
now.
You're not her type.
Bro.
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to muck about in this carrion now. We came here for a reason.
I'm missing so much right now. Oh shoot!
Magic.
Place of
Place of
power.
power.
Yeah, dude, that sucks. Are you gonna be looking for the same industry, or are you looking for a different job entirely? Can I go? I can. I was hesitant for a second.
So how do we get up
The stairs? I'll fix them right away.
I mean, that's pretty good. Manufacturing would be kind of cool.
Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think.
Bro, I don't know why some of these are causing me so much grief. So I had my meeting today with the big boss man at my work. So things are looking pretty good for me. So it's quite nice, really refreshing.
There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room. Not good.
check that sword. Horrible. Yeah, so like I'm gonna pretty much shorten the conversation completely, but so this is me kind of paraphrasing everything. I'm probably never gonna be a chef for any of his restaurants, but he wants me to work for the actual corporate side of the company. So like number crunching, doing kind of more like executive stuff and actually looking at how our day-to-day profit margins are, and then finding like new products that we could use and make a good amount of profit off of, and following trends and
I say, look,
What now?
you
it
know,
appears I must do everything.
making everything a lot more successful.
See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment.
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is
So
the
essentially,
elven legend. Do you
I
literally
won't be
do
stuck
nothing?
being like my amount of money I could technically make doing it is a lot higher, and I get to wear nice dress shirts every single day. Yeah. So I don't mind that, because
There you are.
here's like a little story. We had a guy 60 years, like pushing 60, right? Nothing against the guy, like a great guy,
Yennefer must have tremendous
but he was
power with the
so completely
Empire. Get him to
burnt out,
guarantee the lodge's safety.
and his body
What's your take on
couldn't handle,
Might take.
you know,
Obviously a leading
the
question.
amount of work.
No. Geralt,
He was way
tired.
past his
Let's
prime.
sit and chat a bit.
I'm 35, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like,
Is
I don't want to
foreplay
be
that
you in,
important to
you know, 25 years. It's not a bad thing, like, but I don't want to be pushing 60 and regret, like, having to work a line still and trying to keep up with people that are not even half my age, you know? Cooking's a young man's job, or a young man's game, and or woman, it doesn't matter. It's like, but you know what I'm saying at the end of the day is it's just so much. It's really intensive on the body. Same with anything. Like, you don't want to be putting in drywall or whatever at 60. Some people do it, but you know, it's not for everybody, and it's definitely not for me. And I'm thinking about my work-life balance too.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
Well, you see, that's a thing there, Water. Like, I've been doing this for 21 years. Am I passionate? Yeah, I've, you know, done cooking tournaments. I enjoy doing all this. But, you know, passion sometimes will only get you so far. Sometimes you gotta, you know, take a step back and try and nurture others to have that same passion as you did. My body definitely wouldn't be able to keep up. Maybe it would. Maybe I'll still be able to outshine, you know, like early 20-year-olds in cooking at like 60 plus, but you know, I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to risk it. But, you know, pave the way for others. Make sure that people that are doing certain things are, or in certain positions, have all the knowledge that they possibly can get. And I feel that's perfect for me. That's actually what I've been wanting for a while. Like, taking this step. Yeah. Yeah, like, I didn't really have a lot of video games growing up or anything like that. If I wanted to hang out with a friend, I didn't even call them. I walked to their house, you know, it could be a 30-minute walk away. And it's like, hey, you want to go play basketball? Or you find out Jimmy down the road isn't even at home. He's with his grandma, and then you just walk for 30 minutes to find out that your friend isn't even in town. It's like, god dang. But you still want to play basketball. You still had fun. It's like, it's just, I don't know. The stuff that I got up to as a kid, I can definitely tell you right now, my legs are not going to be able to keep up forever. Telephone booth costs what, 25 cents or whatever to actually make a phone call, and if it was longer than a certain amount, it would cost like $1, or if you're trying to go somewhere. And then you had the pay-as-you-go cards. I don't know if you remember the pay-as-you-go cards, but you slipped it in, and that would drain cash like like no other.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising...
Definitely
Empress?
used a lot more money on those cards than you
away
did
from
with the
Ciri.
payphone. Like, the
She's
25
an adult,
cents.
Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward.
Now, like, I can
Don't
call
you think
anywhere
it's
in
time you
Canada.
stopped interfering
Free.
in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
So, you know, part of it's good, like, the technology-wise, it's fantastic that I'm not having to fork over hundreds of dollars in phones. I never had a Nintendo growing up. I had a Sega Master System. And I think I got into this on Twitch about this fact that, you know, I was playing certain games and I was showing off certain games because they were what I grew up with. One being the Ys game, or the Ys series called Ys Vanished Omens.
Braves.
And I didn't know how to beat it. Like, it was a very interesting game. And it was a JRPG. It was pretty awesome, and I played it on stream on Twitch. Obviously, no one watched it because it's such a how do I say it? I wouldn't say it's niche, but it was a very niche title, and almost no one ever heard of it. And the people that have heard of it, you know, were like, oh my god, this game is, you know, it's amazing. Especially for its time. It was a great story. So they were kind of like Zelda in a way, but it was more of a jousting style. So let's say this is an enemy and this is you, or vice versa. This is you, this is an enemy. You had to make a contact with where your sword was, because if you had contact with your like a full body, it would cause damage to you, while the pointy tip would it would hurt them more. So it's kind of like jousting in a way. So you were always trying to get like the side of them or on a corner of them, and I personally loved it. So the whole story is there's these two goddesses in the world, and I guess they disappeared or something of the sort happened, and you're trying to find them and bring them back to life, while there's this big old monster that's trying to take over the world and use their abilities. So it's pretty much a copy paste of Zelda, but with goddesses instead of Princess Zelda. Loved it. Like, I can always replay it all on here on YouTube. And I have their newer version of the JRPG where you know, you're using a controller and you're jumping around, and there's some puzzles, a lot of platforming, and I personally love it. It was something I played the living daylights out of, and some people, some people are just not into it. I get it, but you know, when it was probably one of the most interesting games for me, for being at my age that I was and having a Sega Master System, and that, or like playing not a Bomberman game. There were some other things like Chopter Copter. Was it Chopter Copter? I think it was called Chopter Copter. Choplifter. Choplifter, that's what it was. I think we called it Chopter Copter because my brother was 3-ish? 3-ish, and that was... He couldn't say it, so we called it Chopter Copter. Oh man, I'm gonna have to make fun, tell him about that. He's well in his 30s now, so it's funny, like, him and I were talking the other day, like, no, it was at Christmas, actually. Longest phone call him and I have ever had in our lives. And it was mainly only talking about old video games him and I played as a kid.
Wait.
And trying to remember titles.
No,
I remembered all the titles because I have my brain's just wired like that.
Slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend.
But he was trying to, like, what was this game? What was that game? And it's like, bro, I can tell you all of these. And he's like, no, it couldn't have been that one. Or
that means the Sunstone is here.
Like, go look it up.
Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Oh, I love this. This is a puzzle. Hmm. So what's the plan here? What am I supposed to do? Is this everything leading back up to that? We'll find out. So if I shifted it out over there. Ah. All right, cool. Now, oh, there's an easy way up.
God, lost your nerve?
Found it.
So it was a thing. So we went from there, then we got in. Is there any more secrets? Trying to remember other. Oh, the Sega Master System also had a Double Dragon version of it too.
At last.
That was interesting.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. I
Earthworm
wish
Jim
to
was a
talk to
lot
you
of
about
fun.
The future. My future.
River City Ransom was another game that I played a Living Daylights out of. It was a lot like Double Dragon in certain aspects. What was something that I played the Living Daylights out of too? Trying to remember. I didn't like Rayman. I don't know why I didn't like Rayman, but I didn't like Rayman. I think I felt like he was just a rip-off of like Earthworm Jim and like Sonic. Like, they tried a little too hard. It just didn't feel as fun.
You'll like Nilfgaard, no two ways about it. I recommend the fresh alpine air of Nazaire.
And Yennefer claims you have no sense of humor. Now listen carefully. Once we've defeated the Hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
You want to take Yen's place at Amir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go.
I hate her.
I know you've things to do. I can find my own way back.
I dislike this woman.
That stench.
I was playing a game recently that was very reminiscent of the old side-scroller games. It was called Fist, and I haven't beaten it yet, and something I definitely would want to try keep playing. Of course, I'm getting distracted by other games, but Fist is pretty decent for what it is. Oh, the Dragon Warrior series. I don't know if you ever played any of them, but I really loved that series for what it was. It was a RPG. It was a very fun RPG game that I quite I love. I absolutely love it. I think they even have a Dragon Warrior that was not an Well, it was an RPG, but but it had more of a free-flowing thing, like how like Zelda was. But those games were absolutely fantastic. I loved them. Dragon Warrior Zelda like fighting. Might have been a different game too. I don't know, but like there were some awesome things out there. Yeah, I never finished Dragon Warrior 2, but it was a solid storyline. Like, I was under leveled when I tried to do the final boss and kept losing in it. I accidentally saved in a bad spot and I couldn't go back, and I didn't want to restart from all over again. Or I accidentally saved over one of my saves, so I either way, I didn't have the back spot, like a backup, just in case. Hey, did I really screw up? So you had Dragon Warrior. You know, Zelda was great. There was one JRPG, I think it was actually like RPG, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So it was just Dynasty Warriors before it actually became Dynasty Warriors. And you would take like Liu Bei and all that and fight turn-based. That was wild. Loved Dynasty Warriors. Absolutely played the living daylights of that on my PlayStation 2. And there's some massive, I wouldn't say, what is that called again? There's like TV shows that literally follow it like all the time. Like they've remade it so many times. Like even Dragon Ball is the story of the Monkey King. So all like Chinese history gets repeated so many times through like cartoons, books, movies, TV shows, and they always go back to certain things, and it's kind of wild. My guy is so heavy. The Monkey King's a myth. Agreed. But, you know, oh, very true, very true. But you know what I'm saying is like everyone does a rendition on these stories over and over and over again. It's not a bad thing whatsoever. Roachy Roach, I need you to do something for me. I need you to actually stay on the path and not end me up.
Faster.
Yes, Roach, faster. Where are we? Are we in a town that I
Whoa
can
there,
sell
Roach.
things to? He doesn't want to back up. He doesn't want to do anything.
We've Freya to thank for sending you our way.
Yeah, those are staggering numbers. And the whole yellow turbans ordeal, like, that's massive too.
Like pickled herring?
Tis true what they say.
Hate them.
No cure for trouble like a witcher.
To have strength to the last.
So, there's truth to that blab
Brand
of
those
the ice
swords,
giant.
but I prefer me trusty axe.
Maybe Lars will bring some hare hides back from the hunt. I could make me some muffs. And I could use a fox pelt on my collar. What about you?
Let's go over here. Let's try and sell some of this loot.
This blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Turns out they spoke the truth about you. Me little Norgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Maybe a nice little
Who's
axe.
this?
Pretty like.
Axe? Are you serious?
Why not? I'd like it.
Those fucks on Pharaoh will faint as soon as they see the Imperial sun.
Be kicking themselves when they wake up.
This, adornment.
I engraved it. Melt this blade and forge it.
So you're back.
Oh yeah,
Mind
that's
a look at
bro's gonna buy everything. Let's take that. Take that. Oh, and let's take that.
so long.
So you're back.
Wouldn't mind a look at your Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf. Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
Let's do a little bit of
Wouldn't
Gwent.
mind a few rounds of cards.
Did you ever play like the old like Chrono Trigger games and stuff too? That's always a good thing. That's always a good story. Let's put Geralt down. And him. Let us chill. Well, I don't have any frontliners, so that doesn't really help at all to have them. Alright, so big brain play. Love that for
What's
me.
this? It's, adornment.
Lead our ways, Drifter.
Legend of Dragoon. I don't think I ever played it. Looks interesting though.
Freya told him what to do. I tell you. Where are you walking?
Hey, man.
Greetings. Show me your wares. So long.
Closer, stranger.
Could
the milk were biting yesterday.
Alright, I'm gonna save here, just in case things get a little hairy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop flexing like that. You're making me nervous.
Ramen
And
supper,
truly,
I
you could do
never
nothing.
refuse.
At all. For 6 whole months.
Why don't you tell?
Yes, Geralt?
So long.
What do you want?
Nothing from you.
Farewell.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We looked
Stop
around your
flexing like that.
laboratory.
You're making me
Geralt?
Did you ever play Sid Meier's Pirates? That was a lot of fun.
Listen, this mark. Can you do anything about it?
I can scratch it if it itches, but I fear that's all.
I'm not joking, Yen.
Neither am I. These symbols. It's ancient, powerful magic. I've no notion how to remove them.
Damn it.
You're still one of the prettiest witches around in my book. Second only to Lambert.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Lambert is very much a pretty boy,
Yes,
though.
Geralt.
So long.
Yes, Geralt?
So long, Triss. Got a minute?
Of course.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop flexing like that. You're making me nervous.
There he is.
Yes, Geralt.
Sid Meier's Pirates.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
So
Didn't
it's
mention
pretty
you
much a
again,
top-down
Elf's
pirate
chief
game
source of
where
knowledge about
you're.
Ciri's abilities.
It's
I didn't
mainly
mention many
naval
things.
based.
Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood. In
It's like a
whomever's
precursor to
veins
Assassin's Creed
courses.
Black Flag in certain ways.
So maybe you're hoping to gain control of Laura herself, after all these years?
Lara's dead. My only hope is that Ciri will fulfill her calling and survive.
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Why is this doing a weird, like, fade in,
From
fade
the
out?
look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
Where in time was Carmen Sandiego I personally loved the most?
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go. You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Thank you.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right. 'Cause I'm just a simple witcher.
Don't worry. Simplicity has a charm all its own.
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthir answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs. Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Naglfar.
She doesn't seem too happy about it.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Kind of want her with me. Can't say you're wrong. Well, putting her in danger isn't the best thing. But I know for a fact that she's gonna just do whatever she wants anyways.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Cyril recognized the strength of my argument. I have no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Nope.
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The Elder Blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
Something happened?
Not yet, but it might soon. We may not survive this. In fact, our chances are slim.
Well, we are here to battle Eredin and the Wild Hunt at full strength. Could be like Sodden. Could be worse.
Nothing could be worse than Sodden was. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave, go far away, and I'd like you to come with me.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zerrikania even. As far as possible from politics, plots, and so-called high society.
You? Dropping plots and politics for good? You're in your element in that world. It's your life.
Time to start anew.
I'll believe it when I see it. Even now you're up to your neck in it.
Yes, but only to set matters straight. To be able to withdraw having retained the upper hand.
What then? A small secluded hut with a flower garden to tend to?
Why not, if that is what you dream of? We shall leave together. Go where we please, do whatever strikes our fancy. So, coming with?
Sounds too beautiful?
I don't know, Yen. Honestly, sounds too beautiful to be possible, even.
You can always return, if after a month we can't stomach each other's company.
All right. Willing to try.
That's good enough for me. Go, Geralt. Avalok awaits. And don't get killed, Witcher.
It's all crap.
The Emperor.
Guide us straight to Novigrad.
Ida ir korps es dairit sonde.
Hog eb daibai es femhin. Anke in atrekert. Tanalach.
En medetta. Estrech es en Novigrad.
Ma movet es from Kaif.
Orde et trionse varatra.
In Penassa trail ep angra in Kre. Ep oskomra. Kirzania.
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Show me what you're peddling. So long.
Ah!
So, Geralt. Ready?
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
Yeah, I saved a little bit earlier.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Ada Eich Blaine, Ida May.
think it was a love letter.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
I feel like he's gonna betray us, big time.
Break a sword, Geralt.
Aizio, Galevuane.
Start walking, Geralt.
Follow me. The Noble Fair must be nearby.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
No, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri!
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Damn. Come on, Siri.
Almost, Scylla. Almost. Scathjad. Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
That's what I'm talking about.
You see, it's not so simple. I'm more where that came from. Violent.
Why do I feel like Uriden's the case?
You cannot win, even should you kill me. You see, it's not so simple. I'm more where that came from.
Loot? No loot? Okay. So I do have the whale breath thing. Come on, Geralt. Save her. Oh, Skelligers. Wild.
Fucking hell!
There's a chance! Have you seen Ciri?
She was with your elf! You'll not cut through their plate! Too big! Push her in the sea!
Damn, you're ugly.
Dang it. Why am I doing like no damage to them?
Fucking hell!
Now's our chance! Have you seen Ciri?
She was with your elf! You'll not cut through their plate! Too thick! Push her in the sea! Who's next? Who wants to taste Skellige Steel?
Yelmer.
There you go,
You seen
Yalma.
Ciri?
By the Nagelfar! We'll drown all you bastards till the bay's black with your corpses!
I'll take that as a no.
Bloody hell! Which ones? Who are we to shoot at? Whoever the fuck you have in your sights!
To kill black ones!
Save this slot from that Hjalmar? No, it's his dad.
Any last words?
Shut your trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Goddamn.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire. Go on. Show me your spins, pirouettes, and feints. I want to watch.
He was like doing no damage to me. What's going on here?
Not bad.
said you had something to tell me.
Avallac'h has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cirilla.
I don't believe you.
I thought so. He seemed too easy to be the bad guy.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
Like, guy was literally doing no damage to me.
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it.
A gape warp bug?
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit.
So it pretty much made me immortal, or
The
what?
spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this. Bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
So what you're saying is I didn't have some like high tier armor.
What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will
I
use
did
it to
warp
open
to a
gate between the
different
worlds.
location for a little while and fight.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry.
But we
Damn
finished.
it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
No, that's gonna work.
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
Go, go.
Stay together.
Yeah, but this horse is absolutely gutter crash.
Giddy up.
Geralt, stay close.
That giant shall face giants in battle. Just like the ballads.
This is not Ragnarok. Not yet. The conjunction is just beginning.
What'll happen next?
I don't know, Geralt. I'd rather not find out.
I hate these horses so much.
Stay together.
These horses are
More on the
living
way.
garbage.
We must hurry, Geralt. The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
Faster. Tremors are getting worse.
We've not much time.
What happened to them?
The White Frost.
Why am I wanting to fight instead of jumping up?
Wait!
Jesus.
Gavales Tavol! Keep near me.
I guess she's taking care of things. Oh, I never checked those swords.
Dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back.
Of course.
With Ciri.
I know! Agared! Tirgain! Agared! Now, Geralt! Go and give Avallac'h my heartfelt regards.
Don't gotta tell me twice. Been wanting to kill this guy for a while. So greasy.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Didn't think it worthwhile to tell me? Warn me of your plans?
I'm sorry, I know I should have. but I feared you'd not understand.
Feels like I'm talking to Yennefer. Leave with me, please.
I will, Geralt. Once I emerge from the tower. If I emerge.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. A tavern, mulled wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
This is just wild. I feel like I made all the right choices.
The gentleman will follow.
Captain! Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
They truly are rushing. Return to your post.
Yes, sir.
What of Novigrad's hierarch?
What of him?
Will he get his well-earned rest, or be sent straight to Dan Ruach?
At his age, the journey would be ill-advised and costly.
His Imperial Majesty awaits.
Enough. Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avallac'h, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
Didn't talk about you. You weren't a good father.
We didn't talk about you.
I see.
I think that's more of a slap in the face than saying you're a bad father.
Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Good luck.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Farewell. Go, go. That's it, Roach.
Quick now with that wheel! Or will you stay to welcome Radovid's men?
Whoa there, Roach.
Yeah, I'm also pretty curious. I don't know what... So, you don't know yet what's going on? Like, I did all the quests. I think I made... I kind of... Well, I stand by my choices regardless.
Let's go.
Of what happens. Like, they were... I think I made the best choices out of what I would think is considered. I killed the Bad King and I allowed them to choose what they wanted.
Master Ort.
I also killed Dietrich. So
You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsmen of the coin for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirel or the flash that cuts? I think that's...
Davin Hern am Gladiel, Mocham Fin Aisen.
The flash that cuts through darkness. The light that breaks the night.
Exactly.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
Gems only.
If you've an eye out for work.
Wild.
Heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor Forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
I mean, it's a decent sword, but it's... No, it doesn't.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Like, it's a level 1 sword. It's as strong as my sword that I'm using right now. But mine will keep getting stronger and keep leveling up because of progression. No. Unless the other one also does that. But it doesn't say it, so I'm very curious.
Take it easy.
Buddy again.
Shite! The Witcher!
Footprints. A dwarf's.
Of course I'm gonna do the optional.
All right, out.
Happy,
How was
sleepy,
your trip?
dopey
Smooth
doc.
sailing.
You still on about that leaky tub from the Isle of Mist? Oh, you're lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. It was so laden, that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
You stole my boat.
Borrowed. We knew it was yours. Still is. You don't think we'd do that to a mate like you?
Yeah,
Why,
you would.
soapless while you slept off a bender.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
So, gonna give me my boat back?
Why in the gods' names would you need a boat in this brush?
Fair enough. Forget I said anything. How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times, you know. Got to earn the coin where you can.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
What's going on?
You've not seen us?
Where are the dwarves?
Dwarves?
Do not play games with me, Witcher. They are thieves. They stole Lord Dagborg's golden chalice.
Dagborg? Who's that?
The new governor of these lands. The chalice must be found. Tell us what you know, or you will force us to extract it.
That a threat?
The Witcher will not cooperate. Take him.
Advent in order!
Oh, thank you for that, Witcher. Told the lads back then you're a good fella, and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye. Investments in movable assets. Well, these days you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer. Mr. Mirrorday, was it? Funny name. Paid good coin, though.
We'd share it with you. We would, but you look like one who'd just frown on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that righteous frown on you, definitely.
I don't want your coin anyways.
I don't want your coin.
Look at him, all offended. You think we showed him a picture of a naked lass?
Witcher's got their creed. No stealing, no pinching wenches at the tavern, and no assaulting travellers.
We make exceptions, for travelers especially.
Farewell, Witcher.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Lovely. The dwarves are, they kind of have a, they're just little scamps. They're trying to live their best life. What is going on here?
Show me what you got.
Merchant guide. I'm surprised they didn't give him like some sort of actual feature to keep protected or whatever. Whatever.
We march in 2 hours. Any man not standing ready in full outfit will be considered a deserter. You have grown lazy.
Be sure to take all your rubbish with you. Leave nothing behind, not one lice-ridden rag, hear me?
We'll need to lime wash the walls anyway. You will talk.
I will come back for you, I promise.
Yes, if only you'd done half what you promised.
I'll come back and take you to Nilfgaard.
You were to stay here.
Bow before your new lord.
And protector.
The noble Lord Dagborg assumes these lands to rule with grace and justice. Debts, burdens, and encumbrances owed to any other
Black
are
ones
hereby
probably thought I'd
waived.
stay here forever.
It means you must pay taxes to the noble Lord Dagborg now.
This Lord Dagborg, who is he? Some relation of the noble we had before. How am I?
Greetings.
It weren't for us, the black ones would have sat here stolid until you.
Siri? Thank God. Siri. Yes.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
A witch's silver sword.
Like it?
It's beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
What's this inscription?
An old Witcher's motto. Had a sword like this once myself, but this one's better. Much better.
Let's try it out then.
Nice.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the Northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Ymir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well after noon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
Personally, I think that's a great ending. True. I was kind of curious how they were gonna do that, like, so it just explained like, hey, this is pre last fight, like you just warped back in time, now you're doing this, which is fair, like it makes sense. But I was like, all right, so where does all the DLC come into play? Guess Geralt went and lived a very quiet, peaceful life after. It's cool, you know. Good for him. But yeah, we had a really good ending with this really cool quest. So, you know what? Let's talk. Valdi Bank. Where is this? I have to go to Novigrad.
Any needs, master?
So it says I have to pay my taxes.
Chainmail's gonna rust up again.
Vimy, could you do me a favor?
Oh, I fear not.
You can't?
You see, I've been told you owe back taxes. That means I can't provide you any services till you take care of that wee fuck up.
Don't know that I ever intend to pay that debt. Definitely not now. So long, Vimy.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall be alongside him or her.
Yeah, from what I was hearing from my friends, that Stone was okay, but it wouldn't bring you anywhere cool or new. It was all, you know, places he's been. Holy. Why are these guys so vicious right now?
Neckar's surface here. Dig their way out.
There's a boat. Fair. Makes sense.
Stranger, greetings.
You're a long way from Ophir.
A long way, and with dangers fraught. But in our homeland, they say, in risk there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Face plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed. Your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Your homeland. Be glad to hear some tales about it if you've got the time.
If time you have. For of my home I could speak until your ears withered, and your legs fail you. What here they call Ophir, in truth, is many diverse polities and peoples. A land it is of vast steppes, mountains forbidding, lakes clear as crystal, and wild lands untouched. A land of fallen empires, kingdoms at their peak, and tribes that know no monarchs, yet remember in myth a time when the world was young.
You call any of these lands home?
Yes. A town with towers to make Nilfgaard weep with envy. Of philosophers, doctors, mathematicians, and mages an enclave. But about these last you should, my friend, interrogate, for one among them is he, a Runewright.
I'll make it a point to talk to him. What did you bring from Ophir? Mind if I have a look?
That's a shame. Woo! Twin card. Bro really thinking I'm not gonna sell Gwink card or buy him. True. I thought the ending was quite good.
Our craftsman's goods, you see worth in them?
Quite a bit, I'd say.
Ah, these are nothing compared to what I could offer had I not lost my prize diagrams.
How'd you lose them?
To thieves. In our travels, I and my companions surprise attacked by local ruffians were. The diagrams, their loss. I bemoan not so much as I do one of my comrades, killed in the violence.
See if I can't find your diagrams. Recover them for you.
These instructions, when followed, produce items worthy of a king.
Tell me where you were attacked, remember?
A crossroads, not far. Forgive me. For this area I know poorly. Detailed directions I cannot provide. North of the spot stood a residence, near ruin.
Should be able to find it. Quite the mount you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man. Countless races we have won together.
So, an explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
Heard a lot of good things about Ophiri mares. Their speed. Care to race?
Swift as the western winds are our mounts. To prove this would be an honor. So race we must.
Oh, I'm gonna beat his butt.
Be swift. I would see you at
Go, go.
Oh, what the hell?
See you at full speed. Take your mount to her limits.
Oi! Hey! Open the gate!
What?
See you at full speed. Be swift. I
Get
will
up.
see you at full speed. Take your mount to her limits.
Whoa there, Roach. Ophiri mares may be swift as the wind. Not quite as fast as my Roach, though.
I congratulate you. A saddle for your mount, your reward. Our contest to commemorate. It will make you a rider even swifter.
Thanks.
We'll
like
see.
your new gear, Roach?
Ha! Much may be said of a man by how he treats his horse. Our myths tell of a time when love brought together the skies and the steppe, and from their union was born the first mare. Weak were the creatures called men. They fell prey to countless dangers. The mare nursed them. Her milk fed them. Strong they grew, and she let them saddle her. Warriors they became, and gave fight to their foes. The myths teach us to respect our horses, noblest among all beasts.
Beautiful story. Thanks for that and the race. Take care now.
Go, and in the world glory, its never-ending creation be praised. Farewell.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word. The blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly. Such words, too, can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss with my instruments.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or master-crafted.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this'll be a good investment. Way you talk about your art, sound more like a man of faith than scholarship.
Faith and scholarship for you lie in conflict. Yet in my land, holy men are scholars. Wisdom, their source of esteem.
The Ophiri believe in any gods?
From region to region, this varies. Raised I was to believe in one god, the world. Symbols are God's speech. To study his words is to draw nearer to him.
Symbols, meaning runes and glyphs.
Mere signs are these. An attempt by men imperfect to describe the world. Yet a magic to them there is, and from God all magic issues. When runes I create, when into words I arrange them, this is prayer. And when into swords I enchant them, that is my benediction.
Can't help but wonder what brings you to our lands.
A simple thing. For knowledge, a thirst. All he could, my mentor had taught me. The tongues of our lands I'd learned. Of all our plants and animals, I know the names.
Risked that long a journey to learn new words?
A life of plenty I would have lived at home, for the beauty and import of my art are respected. But such a life would be unfulfilled. Great and diverse is the world, for a pace continues its creation. A riddle it is, which through symbols speaks. The world's tongue to learn I wish. The signs by which it speaks to discover, their syntax to master. Through this, to learn the principles of creation.
Got some coin on me. This enough?
Start it is.
Costly craft.
Yet the costs do not end with coin. Need I shall also a jade stone of size substantial.
See what I can do.
Praised be the world in its never-ending creation.
Go, go. Smells like solutions, reagents. Wonder what's cooking. Smells of... They were cooking Fistech. Took most of the equipment, only left what was broken. True as true can be. Dangerous trade narcotics. Open window. Boot print on the bed. Somebody was in a hurry. Footprints. Uneven. Someone ran through here. Stopped here for a second, hid, then ran on. Scar on his forehead. Must be Clivert. Bolt in the back. Went in deep, so a close range shot. From the village, what that direction looks like. Scar on his forehead. Must be Clivert. Bolt in the back. Went in deep, so a close range shot. From the village, what that direction looks like. crossbow bolt and footprints deep. Shooter must have been wearing heavy armor. Hoofprints leading towards the hill. Someone's still there. Damn, you're ugly.
You shall die! Die!
Get him from the left!
Witness me, brothers!
Eternal fire!
Well, that's annoying. These guys, like, their health, has gone up so much. Like, it's ridiculous how strong they are now. Yeah, it's gotten like leaps and bounds stronger. I feel like Quen might be the play for a lot of this stuff.
Shall be over soon. Here, Witcher, Witcher.
Show me what you got.
He's casted spells.
like they have their own Quen, which is.
Damn.
Okay. Interesting. Kind of want to see how it looks. It's kind of interesting, but armor is garbage. Or the stats are garbage anyways. Oh jeez.
Witness me, brothers!
Horse? Roach?
Wizardry! You shall die! Die!
You'll never learn.
Watch out! Come on, all together!
Mistake. Witcher.
These guys are tough, man. Wait till hard and wine? Dude, I had to fight that troll at the beginning while I wasn't even, like, I was improperly leveled. I think I was like level 24. I still beat it. But I accidentally went into hardened wine. That thing took all my swallows. Like a ridiculous amount of swallows. No, wait, did I even get hit? I can't remember. But I just remember seeing a big old skull over top of its head, and it's like, yeah, I'm in the wrong place.
What's this? Order of the Flaming Rose have a new seat? Not too shabby.
You listen, vagrant. Don't know why you're here, but take my advice. Go back to wherever you came from.
So, why are you still standing there? I need to smash your painting?
Don't like your tone, brother.
I'd say. I thought I was being polite. But if courtesy don't work, we'll try something else.
It shall be over soon. Here, Witcher, Witcher! Blood!
God love blood loss. You sleep, buddy. He doesn't seem too happy.
Who the devil are you?
I'm a Witcher, or as your brethren prefer to call me, a mutant, a freak.
You shouldn't be in here.
And Knights of the Flaming Rose shouldn't be murdering humans or producing drugs.
True. We shouldn't. We're supposed to defend the downtrodden, spread faith in the eternal fire. But Radovid tricked us. He broke his oath, sent our brethren to the front as common grunts, and once the mighty order was bled dry, he disbanded us. Took our lands, confiscated our domains to finance his war. The brethren who didn't object were appointed mage hunters. Those who took umbrage dared to stand up to him. They were imprisoned or exiled. We're but a handful who still wear the colours. And we must find a new place in this world.
So you turned rogue? That your idea? Wonder what Siegfried of Denel would say.
Siegfried of Denel would... But how do you even... I know you. You're Geralt of Rivia, Jacques de Aldersberg's killer.
None other. And if I had to go back, I'd do it again.
That was the start of our downfall. You were the beginning. A cursed mutant. Draw your blade!
No need to yell. Just ask, politely. Shut up and fight. Not good.
Bro, this freaking archer, man.
Not too late to surrender.
Come on. Hello? Hello? Mind control the shield guy? Why would it have given me a certain different ending or something, or? Ah, fair. Also heart attacks. Or Aird. Aird also does that quite well because it opens them up. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I believe so, if I remember correctly, too. I never got that far down, either. And you can have multiple people or something fighting for you, if I remember correctly.
That's it, Roach.
Roach, how about you figure yourself out? I swear, if I have that insurance guy pop up on me again while I'm here, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, to be honest.
Avenged your friend.
I knew you'd succeed, puss peepers. I knew it. Go on, out with it. Who was the bastard?
Bastards. Brethren of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
What you do to them? Scald them with hot irons, pick out their eyes, skin them alive.
No, just killed them.
Oh, so handsome and so boring. Here, puss peeps, your gold. Ought to be enough for an ounce of panache.
The shark can send you along.
What can I do with you for? If I...
Let me... So long.
Feisty egg.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Apparently, likely to find some small jade deposits northeast of Novigrad. Ought to try my luck there.
Praised be the world in its never-ending creation.
I feel like I'm gonna face spiders. I might save here just because.
Let's go.
Like, I don't want to get too far into something and then have to go to bed. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, man? Better than before? That's huge. Absolutely huge. So we beat the main game of this story. Your feet are stronger? Well, that's good to hear.
It's getting cold.
What?
Got anything? Farewell.
So we're doing all the DLC. I got a few extra games. So I have Red Dead Redemption already downloaded and ready to go whenever we get over to that. As well as a sniper game that I'm gonna kind of throw in the mix of everything. Just
Not
because,
much
you
jade
know.
here. Need to keep looking.
You know, like, I'm into FPS games and I love that kind of stuff, so. And while you're away, they also released knowledge of Budokai 4 being a thing, so a lot of people have been waiting a long time for this game, and hopefully it comes out next year, right? So also, Hogwarts Legacy, beat that. I don't know if you were here for that. But, the company is actually wanting to make it a franchise. I guess they see there's a lot of things that they could actually do from it, or... Why am I hearing water? Is it an audio glitch or is it...
Not your lucky day.
Why? That's annoying. Bro, I'm now getting my butt beat by this game. Like before it felt like super easy mode, and now it's just now it's gone like extremely hard over 2.3 seconds. And I didn't even pick up the key. I went down here with nothing on it.
Ugly bastard.
Alright, let's get the key and the money. I hate that sound. Oh my god. Alright, it's almost bedtime. So let's save here. Gonna attempt again to deal with the beasts up top, because they are super annoying sounding. Hopefully that shuts him up.
Faster.
Alright, time to turn in this quest and then I'm going to bed.
Made good use of my coin by the look of things.
The return to my craft. Know you not the pleasure it brings. I thank you.
Don't mention it. How's the work going?
Several lesser runes I forged already. Practice, you see. Yet I sadden in thinking the tools and ingredients I possess are not fit to create better.
Got lucky. Found you some jade. Here.
Thank you, I do. If you to gaze wish at my handiwork, to do so I invite you.
Brought you more coin. Put it towards better equipment?
Thanks in the thousands. Too kind you are to me, truly.
Your work's worth the coin.
I'm just gonna keep throwing money at this man.
Hard at work. Good to see.
Ah, yes. Commissioned have I tools. A fitting set from Novigrad crafters. Many arms and legs they charged, but renew my work in earnest I now can. New runes, glyphs, and diagrams created I have. An eye you should cast. Find one to your liking, perchance.
Man's talking like Yoda.
So, nothing holding you back now.
From
Only cost me
making
50,000.
master-crafted runes, you mean? Much more coin I will need to do so, sadly.
How much?
Got a bit more coin for you. Better be all you need.
For tools it is enough, but ingredients rare also I require.
Nope, not gonna happen. Now let me see what my coin's bought.
Swindler.
Now have I all I require.
Sure about that?
My running costs to cover small sums will suffice. And no more rare stones do I need.
Almost too good to be true.
A cask of wine from the homeland I have. Our mutual success we should toast. Your health. For your aid, I thank you. My newest creations to examine you may wish. Invited you are to do so.
Northern Realms. Like it here so far?
Oh yes. Never have I seen woodland so expansive, or skies with such colors brushed. Nordlings, however, peculiar they are. Tight-lipped, closed within. And bandits the high roads riddle. But on the horrid conflict this I blame.
Wouldn't mind a glance at what you got.
Blank cards. Interesting.
Craft something for me, would you? Thanks. So long.
Oh, that's fine. I got like 17,000 still. And we haven't even started making some big cash yet. Either way, I need to save. Enchanting, boom. And now I am gonna go to bed. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I try and go live as much as humanly possible. And I will be back tomorrow. Talk to you later.